Hey there, thanks for taking a look at this World of Tanks video, and thanks for playing World of Tanks. Got a standard match here on Halluf. I'm in the tier 7 German medium Panther, and I'm pretty sure that it's the stock Panther. Might be in like one package up or something, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the stock Panther. And I start heading toward the northwest corner. I think that is the most important part of the map for your team to control on Halluf. And I think that's probably whatever the match type is. I think that it allows it's the most important position because it allows the quickest and easiest, most influential access to the rest of the map. If your team controls that northwest corner, certainly the quickest and most efficient access to either capture point or either spawn location. And generally speaking gives you shots into the middle of the map as well. And so a few of us head up there. You can see the majority of our vehicles stay back by spawn, and that's kind of what I'm just noticing and observing for the rest of the team over voice chat there. Just pointing out that we have a lot of vehicles, especially our heavies, down south in front of our spawn point. And so those of us who went north are going to need to be careful to preserve our hit points. We're going to primarily be slowing down the enemy vehicles, I would expect, as I would expect them to have more vehicles up here than we do. So they're going to have numbers. We're not really going to be able to expect to win the fight up here. We're going to instead slow them down, kind of hold them here to the best that we can. You see me side scraping here. Maybe some people aren't clear on what side scraping means. You see here a lot of these enemy shots are going to be hitting the cover in front of me, or otherwise deflecting off of my armor and probably the side of my armor. And you'll see that here at this point, and also here in a little bit moving forward. You can see they definitely do have numbers. They definitely do have us outnumbered here in the northwest corner. And it looks like we're up 4-1. It looks like the rest of our team has done relatively well down in the south, and kind of taking control of the middle of the map. There's some more side scraping. You're going to see quite a few enemy shots that hit the cover in front of me. I'm just taking what shots I can without necessarily insisting on taking shots that result in me receiving damage from the enemy team. Just kind of slowing them down here, not necessarily insisting that I deal a lot of damage, just taking what damage they give me without giving them my own hit points, if you will. And I'm noticing on the enemy team, they're at like C1 and 2. There's an enemy heavy and an enemy destroyer about to move south, basically into D2 beside me. And so I'm deciding, while I have an opportunity to do so safely, I'm going to go ahead and turn around and fall back. One strategy that I like to use is to keep at least 2 points of cover between me and any enemy vehicle that is heavier and slower than me. More armored up, more hit points, bigger gun, those kinds of things. Keep at least 2 points of cover between me and that enemy vehicle, so that as that enemy vehicle advances toward me, I have a chance. You know, I have, let's say they come around 1 point of cover, I still have that second point of cover I can keep between me and that advancing enemy vehicle to give myself time to kind of fall back and generate that second point of cover. You don't have to limit it to 2, it can be 3 or 4 points of cover. And here I don't need the APCR to shoot this ISM from above, but it's what I had loaded, so I just keep it there to get in a couple of shots and then switch back to armor piercing. turn back around to face these enemy vehicles as they head south into our spawn point. And the rest of our team, you can see they've pretty much taken over the rest of the map, so they are limited to kind of the northern portions of the 1 and 2 lines, probably just more like the 1 line. And here I'm going to give the IS-6 a little bit more, though let's be honest, that guy was moving pretty quickly for an IS-6 to fire accurately, so that Russian vehicle benefited from some random numbers there. And here I'm trying to get a shot on that T-20. He stays behind buildings, so I'm basically just poking out to look at my AT-8 there as he finished off the T-20, making sure that there weren't any enemy vehicles beside my AT-8 ally or behind my AT-8 ally. I was going to shoot any enemy vehicles that had gotten beside him or behind him, just kind of helping my ally out there. Of course, staying safe myself, and it looks like we have pretty well taken care of this match as a team. This is an example of playing the map as you see it's important to play it. For me in this case, it's that northwest corner. Even when my allies, most of them, were not doing the same kind of thing as me, they stayed back. I noticed that, and I played the match accordingly, making sure that I took care, kept myself safe, just slowed the enemy vehicles down as much as I could, and then fell back when that just wasn't enough to keep them there. If you have any thoughts, have any comments about this video or about the gameplay depicted in this video, please share those thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for taking a look at this World of Tanks video, and thanks for playing World of Tanks.